Hello, Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. This is episode number 207, and we're going to go into what's called Event Next Actions. In a previous video, we've gone over tasks, and tasks were pretty much generally speaking throughout Gigbuilder. Event actions are tasks within events. To set those up, we'll go to Tools, we'll go to System Configuration, and from System Configuration, we're going to go down to Event Planning and Next Actions. And these are where we create the templates. And it's probably easiest to explain a next action as we build one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and create new. And from new, we're going to build our new action template. Now again, an action is something that happens in an event. It might be a reminder to make a phone call to a client, or select music, get things together. Whatever it is, whatever tasks that you have that go within an event that could have a successful or failure option really works well here. So this next action title here is just simply going to be called, we're going to call this Purchase Music. And the event action is make sure we, if I can type right, make sure we have all the music necessary for the event. And then I can assign somebody. I can assign, for example, the main DJ who is in charge of it. And as far as the event resource role, we have that as well, DJ. So whoever is set as the resource of DJ for this event would be responsible for it, and they would then be sent messages, etc. You can simply make this not assigned for yourself. So again, if you're basically running Gigbuilder for yourself and you're doing most of the work, leave that to not assigned. Now here's the action and reminders. So what this is saying is that this purchase event music, from the date that I activated, I've got 7 days to complete it, and I can change this. I can then send email reminders, text message reminders, and robocall, which is a voice reminder. And I can also include it in the daily task, or include the task in the daily summary. So each email you get in the morning, it will have these reminders for you. So on the email, etc., I can have this sent out X number of days, times, hours before reminding you to finish it. I can then decide who I want to send that to. Admin's me, staff will be these people, whoever it was that you assigned for it. Now the next thing we have in here is the successful completion options and action failure options. So basically, when you are completed with one of these, you can determine that you can do something. In this particular case, we're just reminding us to purchase event music, but you could have it set up, for example, sign contract, etc., and you could change the event status if you wanted to automatically. You can set a date field specifically. So for example, if this is one to get a deposit done or whatever, when you complete this action, it'll set the deposit paid date to whatever date you set it. Again, this way as well. The email to staff, you can send additional email that you have created within Gigbuilder that can go out so they can get some information about the action. And we can do the same thing with the failure options. So in this particular one, this is pretty simple. I just want to remind to purchase event music. I'm giving myself 7 days. There's no notifications whatsoever set in here, and I don't have anything to really do to successful or fail this particular option. But it is an action. We're going to save it. It'll save that action within Gigbuilder, and then this allows us then to go into our events and add these. So now you can see on the event next actions, we do have one on there, 7 days, and the description. So here's how we use them. So we'll go ahead and open up an event. And inside this event, we're going to go ahead and edit the event. You could also double click your mouse. And then the next action lookup, if you can't remember what it was, you can press 3 stars and it will drop everything that's in there. So you just click on Purchase Event Music, asking me if I want to add or change the following action. I say OK. It places the information in there, and on the 15th, which is 7 days from now, that's going to be due, and I can change this. So all the information for the action is ready. It is now attached to event. I can save and close it, and that action is now active. Once the event is closed and saved, there are other ways you could go through the action. We can go back and reopen the event. And then once the event's done, I can click on Edit. And then once I've clicked on Edit, I can then decide if I want to make the action completed or not, at which point I click this. A box is going to come up. Did I succeed? Did I fail? I'm going to cancel just so you can see it done there. The other place you can see it is under Schedule. And under here, we should have Next Actions. And all of our next actions that are existing right now appear in one place, along with a related event. I can open up this next action. I can see what's going on in here. I can make changes to it. I can close it, or I can simply delete it if I really don't need this one. That's how event actions work. They help you within the status and the process of your event going forward. Nice reminders that are individualized. I hope you get a chance to use them and play with them, and when you're comfortable with it, you'll be ready for the next video.